All right, music fans, welcome back. Harmless Dave here, talking about real music in real time for real people just like you right there and just like me right here. Talking very real music. Check this out. I've actually got a couple of these albums, and I wanted to talk about Mr. Stefan Berggren. Yeah, is he a household name? No. Do you like Paul Rodgers? Do you like Bad Company? Do you like Whitesnake? Do you like Led Zeppelin? I mean, all of that guitar-driven classic rock stuff. And this album here, courtesy of my friends over at Grooveyard Records, who have just an amazing catalog that nobody's ever heard of. Guitar heroes, guitar rock bands, southern rock bands, a lot of bands from different parts of the world playing just amazing classic rock sounding stuff. But I want to talk specifically about Stefan Berggren, who is a guy that people should know about. Here's another album, and this one, by the way, is produced by my buddy Alessandro Del Vecchio, one of his earliest productions. It's called Revolution Road. Got the old car on the cover, which indicates to me that this is old school. This has keyboards. This is a little bit more modern. This is more AOR, more in the melodic rock vein. But again, your lead vocalist here is Stefan, and you've got Alessandro doing all the production on it. A couple years back, my friends over at Frontiers released this album, and it was pretty much met with crickets. I was just going ape bleep about it when it came out, and I was telling everybody, hey, check out Snakes in Paradise. Now, I figured out that these guys kind of relate back to Whitesnake, that either some of them were in Whitesnake or involved with playing some Whitesnake music. Snakes in Paradise alludes to that. They were in a group called Company of Snakes prior to this, and then this is the updated band Snakes in Paradise, again featuring the vocal stylings of my friend Stefan Berggren. I'm hoping to get Stefan on my show at some point to talk about all the great music he's made. Now, again, if you're a fan of Bad Company, if you're a fan of Led Zeppelin, if you're a fan of Whitesnake, and you like organic music, in other words, guitar, bass, drums, maybe a few keyboards here and there, some great vocals. Stefan has one of those 70s sounding voices. That's why he's able to do an album like this, which again, guitar-based, no nonsense, good songwriting, would be on rock radio stations if we actually had an actual rock radio format today, but what we have is modern contemporary rock, which is all thumping and a lot of digital stuff that doesn't even really sound that much like music, whereas all this stuff I'm talking about really dates back to the 70s and 80s, a lot of 70s here, especially considering Snakes in Paradise and also Four Sticks here. That album's called Electric Celebration. So these are records you can look up and purchase. Revolution Road is a self-titled album, and there's a song called Revolution Road by Revolution Road, so you see it's kind of like Bad Company a little bit there, just a little bit. And then this is a track from the album Step Into the Light called Wings of Steel by Snakes in Paradise. Now, my heart really is to try to promote more of this music. I don't get a lot of views on these videos, so if you do watch them, at least check out the artist. I'm not that concerned, how many views I necessarily get on these videos. I'd like to see more people watching the content that has to do with music that maybe you've never heard before. I love the Four Sticks album. I don't need to buy physical copies of all of these. In fact, this here, again, it's nicely done, but it's just very much like a cardboard little album, which I think is probably better than the plastic cases of the old days. And the CD itself, too, is very stylish, matches the album. So it just goes to show you that there's some good products out there that you could add to your collection, and at the very least, support the artist, get yourself a souvenir. Stefan Berggren is the gentleman's name, and if you look him up as a solo artist too, you're going to find some great material that he's recorded as a solo artist. He has a tune called the Keef Song. That's Keef. And it's right out of the old school Bad Company Paul Rogers playbook. So I'd encourage you to check him out. His music is superb, and he is from Sweden. He's another guy who's trying to carry on the tradition, and most Americans don't even know who he is. So there you go. A new music for you, actually quite a bit. Stuff you can check out. Snakes in Paradise, courtesy of Frontiers Record. Revolution, that's Records. Revolution Road is out of print, I believe, but still available. You can still find it probably on eBay or Amazon. And then Four Sticks, courtesy of my friends over at the Grooveyard Records, which has a huge catalog of amazing artists that you've never heard before. It's a guitar rock paradise. So if you like just almost headbanging, but just, like I said, good hard rock, that's a great record label to check out. All right, I am done with this video. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Make sure you're hitting the bell if you want notifications. And yes, I'm always in need of help over on Patreon for just $1 a month, which is relatively inexpensive. You can join Patreon, and we can have conversations. I can go into more detail about all of this music and more. I think I've ordered the Snakes in Paradise album too, so that'll be showing up here as well. I need to support these artists, because without us doing that, they will go away and they will stop making music like this. So you have to think of that maybe when you're thinking about what money you should spend on what. But just, there's no live music right now, and these artists are continuing forward, even though there are many things stacked against them, including the way popular music is made today and what it is, and they're not on the radio, whereas a lot of absolute crap is on the radio. So there you have it. See you soon.